Hello and welcome to India Today. I am Sanjay Ponnappa.
And this is Maruti Acharya.
Talk about what the story could be of this film. What do you think from the promotional materials? Where is this story headed? How do you think it is shaped? What do you think is going to be that attention holder?
I initially thought it might be some reincarnation kind of story. But then recently, after the release trailer got released, there are a lot of details that the team revealed. I would have preferred watching it in theater, but yeah, it's the shot where the Kanguva kind of poster of the character Kanga and the world is drawn by a kid,
Yeah.
and then Surya is looking at it and the mask is revealed. So basically, it is like some ancestral thing
Yes.
where the segue will be shown the first 20 minutes.
If you guys haven't caught it, just play the trailer at a very slow rate. And
0.25x. We do that for decoding.
pause and you will find it.
Yes. So Francis, he's a gangster or somebody who's into shady business or some fun.
Yeah.
And then segue into how there is some situation which will take him back to there and understand something about the world and some responsibility that he has to carry. And the climax is going to be about him understanding some piece of it, not entirely, with a question mark and cliffhanger that will leave us to Kanguva 2.
Yeah. So in a recent interview, the director Siva has told that the film is going to be in this format where Francis, who was the newer gen Surya, he is the shadow cop or a bounty hunter of sorts, along with Disha Patani, and there is going to be a backstory after the first 20 minutes, which is going to be the base of how the story is going to take the lead. And from the backstory, for almost most of the film is going to be set in the tribal era, where we see Kanguva. Kanguva meaning the son of Kanga, fire, son of fire. Yeah, so that is going to be the major portion of the film, and then it is going to segue towards a sequel. Now, in the trailer, especially the release trailer that we just saw, there was a lot of sequences of Francis that was shown, which was not there in the previous trailers or any other promotional materials. We saw what he is like and some of his looks in the song, the You Only Live Once song.
Correct.
But then apart from that, with the story, you didn't see a lot of Francis. In this trailer, we saw a lot. And Surya seems to have pulled off the character really nicely. But is it blending very nicely is the question.
Okay.
Where I say that for this film to work really nicely, the presentation is the most important part, because based on the structure that has been revealed by the director again in this in a particular interview, it seems to be a generic structure. Something even explored in Bahubali, for example, where the younger Bahubali is in pursuit of something and ends up getting to know about his father, the OG Bahubali. Right. So in this film, it also seems to have a similar structure where there is one Surya, which is Francis, who encounters certain situations that you will understand if you look at the release trailer at the slow pace.
We don't want to give a lot of spoilers, so.
And then that leads to a backstory of this OG Kanguva, right? And then it takes a route towards the sequel again. What might happen in the sequel, because Surya has said that this is about betrayal and this is about forgiveness. Is the betrayal something that is going to be a cliffhanger for the sequel? Is another question.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a Katappa ne Bahubali ko kyun mara moment?
Possible, but because it's even though Bobby Deol is casted so potentially as the antagonist, feels like the world has a lot of other characters also involved, like foreign invaders, and there are a lot of glimpses in the release trailer revealing all of that also. So it's gonna be a big world drama rather than hopefully just about Kanguva and
Here I'd like to tell what my story prediction would be. It is a just a guess based on whatever I've seen. It's a long throw. Let's see if it catches or not. So this happens with Francis. He encounters whatever. There is the situation which leads them to the backstory where there is two tribes as established: the fire tribe and the blood tribe. Fire tribe with Surya in it, blood tribe with Bobby Deol in it. So they don't get together particularly. They've always said battle, but then there is a foreign invader who looks like a British guy who is looking like a Roman guy trying to invade. There are cool shots. There's a lot of water sequences, action on water, and all of it. There's some sharks. There's some crocodile, and all of it. Yeah. I'm only mentioning what is there in the trailer. There is no spoilers here. I'm just putting together what I think might be the story. They have to come together to take, to take a stand against this foreign invader.
To bring down the foreign invader, basically.
But then the end point will be the betrayal.
Toka.
There is this whole Manipur song with Surya and all of that. After the betrayal or whatever, where he is framed for something.
Yeah.
There is the whole Manipur track, and after that there is a little reveal which leads to the
second part. So it's not necessarily, there are some other interesting details also. The betrayal part of it, it's not necessarily Kanga character facing something. It can be somebody who's very, very important to the character who's going through something, which might be, I feel like the younger kid character in this and that part also
it
will
could
be
also be that the whole Kanguva character and that arc is completed here, because at the beginning of when the film was announced, there was this whole speculation that Surya has 10 looks. Here we've seen only 2.
Yeah.
It could just lead to another time frame, or something that is being carried forward, and the story leads towards the time frame of Francis. Anything could happen. There are so many speculations, which is adding to the excitement of the film.
Yes. So whatever are your predictions, your positives, negatives, what do you think about Surya, Kanguva movie, release trailer, all of that? Mention that in the comments below. With that, this is Maruti Acharya.
And I am Sanjay Ponnappa.
And with camera person Afri, you're watching India Today. Thank you so much.